I had this video recorded and then I deleted it on accident. So we're going to go through it again. Spoiler alert for Daredevil Born Again episode 8. The new episode comes out tomorrow on the 15th, which is the season finale, not season finale, because season 2 is confirmed. But there are spoilers for episode 8. If you don't want to be spoiled for it, I would click off now. But here's what we're going to talk about. Throughout the show, they've shown the parallel between Matt and Fisk. You know, when something happens, it seems like the same thing or the opposite thing is happening to the other. For example, when Matt gives up the persona of Daredevil, at the same time Fisk gives up the persona of Kingpin. Then we go on to when Matt goes back to becoming Daredevil when he goes to fight Muse. We also see Fisk go back to Kingpin when he goes to fight Adam. Now it's really interesting, you know, just that parallel from that one scene, because Matt is going to save somebody. He's going to do something good, save somebody against a bigger threat. Meanwhile, Fisk is going to torture somebody, and they're going back to their alternate personas. Again, Matt going back to Daredevil and Fisk going back to Kingpin. We also see, Matt's relationship with Heather going on the up and up throughout the show. Meanwhile, Fisk's relationship with Vanessa is on the down, down, down. So now we see a new turning point in episode 8, and I really like this because we see, starting from the beginning, Matt and Heather are talking about vigilantes. We even got a glimpse of the vigilante talk back in episode 7 where Matt, doesn't really agree with her, obviously, because he is Daredevil. But then we go into episode 8 where they're talking about it, and, it's the aftermath of Muse almost killing Heather and Matt, Daredevil, coming to save her. But, and the whole technicality is that Heather did actually kill Muse, not Daredevil. Daredevil just beat him up until she was able to kill him. She claims she saved herself, not Daredevil, and that she's talking about how Daredevil and Muse and all these vigilantes are just kind of the same thing, while Matt's obviously disgusted by this because he does not compare himself to Muse, and they're going back and forth, and at this point the relationship's going down. I mean, she's talking about how he checks out on her, how he's going out late and not telling her, how there's marks on him, how he's not really being honest with her anymore. And there's a little bit of turmoil when she's invited to the gala, and they're arguing throughout the episode. And of course, later in the gala, Matt doesn't text her, call her, anything to let her know if he's coming to the gala. He just shows up, and then they have more fighting where she's talking about him checking out and everything, and he's really annoyed because he wants to know a certain thing if Kingpin is her client, and she can't say it. Then on the other end of the spectrum, on the other end of this, Fisk shows Vanessa what he's been doing with the the man Adam that she had an affair with, and he's been lying with her the whole time. And the really interesting thing is they're both been lying to their spouses throughout the thing, but it's starting to become where one is not happy with it and the other is. So when he shows Vanessa Adam, she makes the decision to shoot and kill Adam, which is almost like they're back to being good. So now at the same time, Matt is going on the down low, going down with his relationship. Fisk is going up on his. So now him and Vanessa are on the same page while Matt and Heather are not. And we even hear more evidence of this later on at the gala when Vanessa is talking to Heather. She says their relationship is pretty much fixed and they might not even need therapy at this point. Just showcasing how they're maybe ahead of Matt and Heather at this point. And, the parallel between the two, Matt's relationship goes down, Fisk's relationship goes up. Matt becomes Daredevil, Fisk becomes Kingpin. They go back to these things. Yeah, it's really interesting, and I absolutely love this parallel in the episode, and I'm interested to see where they go with this in episode 9. But let me know if you caught that parallel. Let me know if you caught any other parallels at the episode or throughout the show. I really love what they're doing between these two characters. Let me know what you thought of it down below.